Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum viewers. In our previous session, we uh, showed you how to uh, create internal tables. Before creating an internal table, you have to declare certain objects. You have to declare the structure, create a structure, and then declare an internal table in which you apply that structure. And using that structure, you can also declare the work area, right? And then we used some select options of the user's input. Uh, Using those selection screen, uh, we narrow down the scope of the select command, SQL command, which gets the data from the different tables and updates the structure, right? The internal table. There's updates the internal table, right? So far we have done it. So let's proceed to our program. So this is taking us to the SE38 and executing it. Right. Okay, we do the activate anyway. And here we have this information. We have declared uh, the internal table, and we have also declared made necessary information for the field catalog. We will discuss this field catalog in later. Okay, first of all, let's do the job of updating the data, which we did in previous session using the select command, right? In the field get PO data. This is the start of selection, get PO data. This takes us to this, in which we specify all the SQL commands and populate this information targeted to the internal table, yeah, into the corresponding fields of internal table. So when the data is sent, when this SQL, this select command is executed, immediately after this, we will check if the body of this internal table is not an issue, means it is not empty. Then another select command, SQL command, is going to be executed to get the vendor name, right, from the vendor master into the corresponding fields of the table, IT, LFA1. So this is a separate internal table for vendor master, right? So that only those purchase orders, only those vendors for which we have these purchase orders. For example, we have selected 5 purchase orders, right? So the and each purchase order has a listener. On the basis of that listener, where listener is equal to internal table listener, right? So it is taking every report into the internal table for the vendor master. Okay. So this is done. The next is the next job we have is in the start of selection. We say now the build the report, right? Since all the data is ready, now let's build the report, which is going to be used to display the LEV, right? So let's create this object. Okay, so we double click on it, and this message will come. We will say yes, and we want this program to be part of our main master program, right? So this is the program in which we are going to write the code to uh, build the report. Where at the moment we have 2 different objects, and so we have to combine them into a single object. So that would be true representative of the output report which we want to target on the ALV format. But before going to ALV format, we need to build it. Okay, so I'm the first thing in it is that since we have the internal table ready at this point of time, we have internal table ready. This is containing all the purchase order information. So we will loop it, all the reports in the into a work area of the list, right? So that we can put we can do the necessary things to build the table, right? So the read table is the command which allows you to read all the records in a table, read table of all the. This is the internal table from vendor. Yeah. So it's reading it and putting it into the work area of the LFA. Yeah. So work area means one record at a time. Okay. So and with each with the key where the listener is equal to the work area list of listener, right? So, so it is going to bring all that information one by one, and the next is it is going to fill in the name of the vendor, which is at the moment blank, right? So, so from the work area, this is the work area LFA1, yeah, and uh, so so this is going to the work area of the list, work area list, right? And uh, so this way it is looping through all the records list in the internal table, and with the help of read table, it is taking the vendor name and putting it uh, into the work area of the list, right? Internal table, right? So once it is there, then uh, it is supposed to transfer this information. You have means modify command is used to transfer this information from the work area to the internal table. Modify. So in the modify, yeah, because for this you need a work area reference, right? From a work area in which you have already put the name, so transporting the name one into the item. This way, the internal table is updated, right? Using the work area. The next is let's not forget that whenever we do this flip through, each time you get to the you complete your job immediately, you clear all the work area of list and work area or the LFA1 that you went. Okay, so that they are washed up. When they wash up, then the new record record counter is moved to the next record, and you have a fresh record ID. That means the internal table LFA1, and uh, you read the internal table LFA1 into the work area with the respective field listener, right? With the respective code of the vendor, right? So each time, so what it is doing is it is updating the names on the basis of the vendor code. Right? So this is how it is done, and then you have to terminate this loop with the end loop. You got to terminate and the loop with the end loop, right? And you just pretty right. So this is the way that we build the report filling any fields which are left blank, or the information is lying in some other internal table. So bringing them through the work area into the target internal table, that is IT list. So IT list is each time modified for only one field. In this case, we have only one field to update, that is name one. Okay, so this is so. Let's check if there is any errors. Okay, so it is telling you that you have one program which is yet to be created. Okay, so what we do, we double click on it, we say yes, save it, and we say okay, no problem. This happens in SAP. So we log on to SAP back. So this is also the utility of our tool. It does not take much time for you to get logged on, right? All you need to do is click a button and it takes you to SAP. Yeah. So the program is ready, and now we are uh, taking it. Right. What we do, we go to SE38 because there are settings. We have to change this word, and we were creating this one. Yeah, display ALV, and that terminated our session of SAP. So let's create it again. Yes, say yes, and then we type this and okay. So now for ALV thing, we will do the programming in here, and our program would be ready once we complete this. Okay, so let's save it and activate it and check it. If there are any errors, there are. There, the build RPT. Build RPT has also to be checked, right? So because we did not save, okay. So let's create a build RPT. We quickly create it because we have got the copy already. Yeah, this is the build RPT. In the build RPT, we put the code which we have just now discussed with you, right? In between here. Okay. So we are, so this is the build. So it contains one loop at the list and loop and then read table and modify and this. Okay, let's save it and we check it. Fine, it's okay, and let's activate. Okay. So we have completed the job of building all the data report for the report, and then the next thing we are going to do is the ALV reports and taking all this information which we have made ready in a single structure, and now we will show you that how you can do the ALV report. Right? Okay, so the ALV report, yeah, is a display ALV. This is the final thing which we doing, right? For display ALV. Okay, so I hope this was useful for you, and we showed you how to use this looping, and within the loop you can use the read table command to get the record and update the final means structure, final internal table with the particular field which you want to fill in. That is the vendor name. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video.